everyone, MFPallytime here. Welcome back to Heroes of the Storm. Hope you guys are having a great day today. I just did a warm-up game on Li Ming on Towers of Doom, and it was one of the worst matches I've ever played in my whole life. It was one of the most one-sided stomps I've ever seen. The entire game, we were trying to play catch-up. We were just always behind, trying to take our buildings back, and they were just out-rotating us with a Zagara and Sylvanas, and we couldn't catch up. So I'm looking to have a little bit more fun in this game, so we're going to be playing Tracer. We're just going to shoot some stuff in her cute new summer skin where she has light blue hair. And what could go wrong, really? Famous last words.
Cheers, love. The cavalry's here.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we find ourselves on Braxis Holdout today. Before we get started, quick casting. We're going to put this on release. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that'll do. My mouse isn't moving. There, whoa, that was weird. No, I'm not losing another Razor Naga. Am I go through these things like candy? At this rate, I'm gonna need a Razor sponsorship just to fund my fucking Nagas. Because they give out every other goddamn month. Welcome to Braxis Holdout. Friendly team, Genji, Malthael, Probius, Tracer, Kael'thas, the enemy team, The Butcher, Valeera, Tychus, Malthael, and Tracer. At level 1, we are going to go for Tracer rounds. Basic attacks reveal our enemies. Our Q ability is Blink. This is a straight line movement ability for our character. Allows us to get around the map pretty easily. Let's go ahead and rewind out of that. We probably have a Butcher kill here. We need to make sure we don't get stunned here. I believed in that so much. I think KT has her. We got her. We got her. Good job, KT. Good job, team. You did the thing. Win the trade. Oh, that deflect on Tychus is actually terrifying. It's been a while since I've actually played Tracer, so we are going to need to brush off a little bit of rust here. But she used to be my favorite go-to assassin back when Tassadar was just a pure support. You go in with force walls and shields for days, and no one could keep Tracer alive better than a Tassadar. And back then I also had a phenomenal win rate on her, just insane. You gonna recall? You're gonna be right here. I mean, I already know that. At one point, she was my highest win rate in the whole game, but stuff has changed since then. I was mostly just abusing how good that combo was to obtain that win rate, not my mechanical skill of the character. Looks like Probius is having a little bit of trouble up top. 2 people in his lane. We'll go ahead and rotate up there. Probius, very, very low health hero, so Malthael can't really sustain off of him that well. But he is a very, very low health hero, so the Butcher can just kind of kill him if the Butcher feels like it. The Butcher's brand is on me, so we just need to make sure he doesn't auto-attack us too much. There's our ultimate. It's the pulse rounds. Dude, you can't heal off this Malthael. It just doesn't work. We are actually a pretty good counter to him. I like that. The beacons are up. Probius isn't moving in on that, so I'll go ahead and do it before... Never mind. Hopefully we get bottom because 4 members of the enemy team were up in the top lane. We are going to go Untouchable because I have an ego complex and I have to feel superior. Untouchable gives us more damage every time we get a kill, but we lose that damage if we die. Now, of course, the Butcher and Valeera are pretty ganky. But, like I said, I have faith in myself. I have faith in my abilities. And that's the only way to play this game. You gotta be a cocky-ass motherfucker to play Tracer if you want to get the most out of her. At least that's my humble opinion. We have given up both shrines. We are retaking the top one right now, though. It looks like their Tracer went in and did a little bit of work. But we should be able to chase her down, no problem. There we go. So that's 2 stacks of Untouchable. Now these stacks are actually pretty hard to hold on to until level 13. If we get level 13 and don't end up dying before then, we get a ton of life leech, which we might be able to use to burst these guys down. Our ultimate is almost off cooldown. We are gonna have to recall here just momentarily. Oh, I messed that up. I even put it on release so I could gauge when I can use that. We do need to move in on the bottom lane. Only the Butcher is down there. Looks like Genji and Kael'thas are on their way in. We should be able to pick up this kill, no problem, especially if he's already charged. It is important when you're playing Tracer to use your W ability all the time. This is melee. It should be called Pistol Whip, but you know, Blizzard doesn't get everything right all the time. And simply by using that, you're going to generate a lot of charge for your heroic ability, which is the Pulse Bomb, which you get at level 1. You have that right out of the gate. You simply have to deal enough damage to charge it, and your W ability is the fastest way. As long as you use that on cooldown, doesn't really matter what you're hitting. You just want to make sure you're hitting something. Valera is right here, and we need...
So many takedowns.
Yeah. I even saw it coming too. Oh, and I watched my light burn out around my character portrait. My flame is gone. I lost it. Feels bad, man. Feels bad. We are having a really hard time taking this away from the enemy team, which I'm surprised. I feel like we can hold these. We were setting our minds to it. We are going to go for bullet time. Basic attacks reduce our blink cooldowns, allowing us to use our Q ability a little bit more often. And I know I haven't said it yet, but our E ability, what it does is send us back in time so that we may get out of things like this. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, no! But I was breathing so much! I was breathing so much! It wasn't enough. Dude, whenever you're in a full-on assassin game like this, it's either like riveting to be able to play Tracer in it or terrifying to play Tracer in it. And I think this one is a little more on the terrifying side. We do pretty hard counter Malthael, but their Tracer can do all the same shit I can, which is always, you know, intimidating. Butcher can lock me down with the stun if he sees that I've rewound, and if I'm not paying close attention, Valera can just come out of nowhere and combo me down. Like, she has enough damage to kill me in one combo, so we are going to need to pay very, very close attention to what we are doing. Now, even though I didn't necessarily take part in that kill there, we did get a stack of Untouchable just because we were in the area. We are going to try to chase after this Valera a little bit, deal some damage, and not going to finish her off, but we can at least pick up the kill on their Malthael. We're still holding bottom, which is great for us. 2 stacks of Untouchable under our belt now. Let's get this regen globe and grab the sippy cup, and we will be good to go. Now, one thing the Tracer does not do very well is wave clear, unless you get ricochet rounds, which I'm hoping I won't need. I'm hoping we'll have the pushing capabilities with this team that I can just go for something like full sustain and then not regret that decision. We were wailing into their Tracer until I got out of range just a little bit. We are about to hit level 10. There we go, Valera taken down. I want this globe. Keep our Malthael nice and healthy. We are going to go for pulse rounds here. Oh, he's just going in, huh? Yeah, I was just taunting him. That's all. She immediately rewound with my ult on her. That feels so bad. We should be able to stop them from moving in, though. I want that regen. Oh, yeah, the Dragon Blade's out now, boys. You gotta be careful. I mean, I'm not going in with him, but you better be careful. That's the Dragon Blade. Looks like he was able to get a kill there. Actually, 2 kills there. Good job. I was just hitting buildings. I was afraid. I'll admit it. So we got a pretty good push there. We have the 2-level lead right now. The Butcher relocated down to the bottom lane, unfortunately, is going to kill our Kael Thas. Yes. Yes, my child. Oh, I make myself laugh sometimes when I mean, that wasn't even that funny. That wasn't even that funny. Let's finish off this building, and then I would like to get level 13 as soon as possible. So let's deal some damage to this tower. We need someone soaking the top lane. We don't currently have that. If we want to get this camp, I mean, it's a little risky, but I do have my ult. The pulse bomb is ready if they try to engage. We can push them back just a little bit. Again, we don't want to use it on Tracer here if we can avoid it. Then again, she just used rewind, so potentially we could. Oh, he baited my rewind so hard. So what the pulse bomb does is, or the upgrade, pulse rounds, all that does is give us a longer range on our R ability so we can be a little bit further back. Or if we mess up a blink or they're starting to run away or they use like a gap closer or whatever, you know. Any of those scenarios, we can just land our ult a little bit easier on them. And it won't be a big deal. We're at 6 out of 15 stacks on our... what is it called? Untouchable. That's what it's called. And what does that mean? It's 12% attack damage increase. So when we hit 13, we're going to be healing for 12% more than we would be able to otherwise, which is a big deal, especially when you don't have a healer on your team or a tank on your team. Now, we only heal when we're attacking heroes, so it does require you to go in and be ballsy, but I can still let my team kind of engage for me and then pick my targets, choose whether or not I want to dive really deep against their backline or whether I want to play safe. Let's go ahead and try to blow up this Valeera. We're gonna have to leave pretty abruptly here, I feel like. We could trade with this Tychus, but that's all we can do. We need to hope Valeera wasn't paying attention to this. Yeah, we're okay. We made it out. Maintained our stacks. We actually got one more stack, but unfortunately our team's having a little bit of trouble. There's no way Malthael wins that trade by himself, but luckily Genji was there to help out. I'm gonna go for the bottom objective now, get that channeled for our friendly team, get them, get those Zerg moving in the enemy team's direction rather than ours. Valeera reappeared up top, but Genji was able to take her down. Unfortunately, we did lose our Malthael in the process. And now I'm gonna rotate up top and try to help out with this. Let's see if we can get in there. He already charged, so. Yeah, there we go. Malthael's up next. That's 2 more stacks. We're at 9 out of 15. Again, we need to make sure all the time that we are watching for Valeera on our character. So I'm just going to hold down space as much as possible when I'm just roaming through this stuff and she's alive, because I do not want her attacking me. That is a full Zerg wave for the friendly team, and it's going to be moving through the bottom lane. I'm going to ping for some assistance down here. Kael'thas is having a little bit of trouble. We can help him, though. Look how fast we were able to just melt through the enemy tracer because of our untouchable stacks. Valeera is just below me here. Yep, we saw her. We saw her. And the pulse bomb will secure that kill. 11 stacks of untouchable. All right, we do still have rewind. We can go in here and try to help out just a little bit. Poking at Malthael. Again, he can't heal very much off of us, so we're a perfect candidate to chase him down. Now, the Butcher can do a lot of damage to us, especially if he catches us in this. Fuck! Okay, we're just gonna recall right away and hopefully get out of here with our stacks. Valeera's dead. No, Valeera just respawning, so I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna get out of here. And Untouchable has been fully unlocked. We now deal 30% extra auto attack damage with every single bullet. We can increase that damage even more with Locked and Loaded, where we play the Gears of War minigame to get extra damage. So how this works, I don't normally take this talent, but I'm feeling like I just want to deal as much damage as humanly possible here. Actually, the game might be over, but I'm feeling like I want to deal as much damage as humanly possible here. Game's not over. Okay. So how this works is if we start auto-attacking something, and then we reload, we just need to hit the reload button again on that second half of that reload bar, and then we get guaranteed crits for the entire next clip, for the entire next magazine, excuse me. Which is a lot of fucking extra damage. And I mean a lot of extra damage. Which we're also healing for with the leeching rounds. So it's all coming together. But if I don't reload, if I don't hit the button properly, well, we just miss out on all that damage. So it is important to see. I missed it there, missed it there, missed it there. It's definitely a learning curve. You really have to get used to that. So I'm gonna stay with my team because I don't want to give up these stacks. I mean, I'm a wrecking ball right now. So we're just gonna take this nice and easy. We have guaranteed crits loaded into our gun, ready to go for our next encounter. I would like to make sure that this is on a hero. The Butcher was in the bottom lane. Malthael's in the bottom lane as well. Oh no! I fucked up real bad. I fucked up real bad. I'm trying to force her to rewind. It worked. Woo. My heart can't take that. My heart can't take that. Unfortunately, a team now dying in the bottom lane. We gave up 2 kills for free. Where's our Probius? Oh, he is down there as well. That's unfortunate. We do have that mercenary camp pushing the top lane right now, but I think Tychus is going to clean that up. Yes, he is up there cleaning that up right now. So the reason I ulted Tracer there is because I was trying to get her to rewind backwards, because I fucked up my rewind really bad. Oh, he's so dead. Look at that damage!
Follow through.
Oh god, the damage is insane! Because Valeera scared me, right? Valeera scared me really bad. And I blinked away and I was safe, but then I recalled right back into it like an idiot. Like a fucking idiot.
Picking up.
So, oh god, here it is again. Oh, Jesus Christ. And now you can see why I'm trying to avoid that damage so much and trying to spot the Valeera. If you have a hard time seeing stealth characters, I highly recommend that you just turn the fucking graphics on your game down to low as humanly possible, because it becomes a lot easier to see those characters as they're running through the brush. Or running, you know, cloaked. You get what I'm saying. Hey, it looks like Probius is gonna pick up a kill on the enemy team's Tracer. I think it was Probius anyway. Now, we do have the Tracer rounds, so if we do see Valeera, we can take her out of stealth pretty easily. It's just the in-between part that's a bit intimidating for me right now. We do have the bottom objective, so I'm coming up top with Probius now. He is setting up at the top objective, so we should be able to have both of these. We have 4 members up for our team compared to the 2 of the enemy team, so this should be the end of the game here. We should be pushing in for the victory.
Clock's ticking.
Assuming this will hold. Valeera in her base, Malthael in his. I think we go poke at Malthael. I think that's the play. Although Valeera is missing now. Look, he can't do anything. He can't do anything. This is so funny. It's so funny to see a Malthael just be like crippled like that. I'm not used to that. I'm used to Malthaels killing my whole team. Alright, so we do have a big push in the top lane. I'm going to grab a region globe, and then I'll join in with this. Valeera can easily one-shot me right now, so we do need to be careful. But this should be the end of the game. I know I could have used my ult on Malthael, but honestly, I was just trying to see what the limits of his damage was versus a Tracer, because I'm not familiar with it at all. Oh, Valeera's out. Alright, let's just avoid this Tracer a little bit. Chase after her now. There we go. And that is gonna be GG. God, Tracer's fun. It's been a long time since I've played her. Really long time since I played her. I guess that's not true. I played her in Team League the other week, but I died so much that I barely count that as playing. So I have everything basically out of my room. There's some extra stuff on my dresser over there. And then I have all my clothes on the floor that I'm putting in boxes. But I'm about ready to move. I ordered my pod to put all my stuff in and have them ship it up. Turns out it's cheaper than getting a U-Haul. Or about the same price. And the added bonus is I don't have to drive. Fuck, moving is expensive. I didn't realize how much moving all my shit across the country was gonna actually be. I got off topic a little bit there. I'm just very aware that you guys can see my room now, that's all. So the talents I used in today's... Well, I kind of hoped we had a chance. I mean, you did. Talents we used in today's video: Tracer rounds, Untouchable, Bullet Time, Pulse rounds, Leeching rounds, Locked and Loaded, and I guess we hit level 20 and I didn't notice. I would have gone for Total Recall here. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed today's video, and I will see you all tomorrow. Probably.